it's me, Lauren. I know you haven't seen me in a while. I am actually taking this spot today instead of Bisou. Surprise! So I know I haven't been here for a while, so I'm really excited. But like I said, it has been a while since I've done a produced video. So bear with me, please. Thank you for your patience in advance. I'm here with Miss Javi, and she's going to keep me on track. So the project that I have lined up for us today is a Bling Steampunk style heart pendant. So let's go ahead and jump in, and I'll show you how to make one for yourself. Okay guys, so let me just show you an example. I have one already made here that I made, so I'm going to show you. So this is our Bling Steampunk Heart Pendant. So we're going to make a variation of this. It's going to be mostly similar, but just slightly different. So this is what our project is today. I already mixed my epoxy. That is what we use in order to embed all of our charms and our bling. So I'm actually going to use red epoxy today. So I already have mine all set up. So we can go ahead and push it down into our heart. Now, I might still have too much here. We'll see. But I don't know about you guys, but I end up always having an issue with mixing too much. And then I have leftover epoxy and I'm like, now what? Because I wasn't planning on using epoxy for anything else. And I'm like, now what do I do? So here is how you avoid that. My issue is whenever I look at something that I need epoxy for, like this heart for instance, I look at it and I think of the color that I'm using and I'm going, I need that much color. No, that is not what you need. Because when you mix epoxy, it's a half and half, okay? You do half your color, half hardener. So you need to take half of what you think you're needing to fill this, because once you add your hardener, it doubles in size because you're doing equal parts of each. So you're going to end up doubling the size. If you are just strictly getting like what you think you need for this in the red, and then you add the hardener, you're going to have way too much. So cut whatever you think you need in half, and then you should have the right amount. So that's just a little tip for you with the epoxy. Hopefully I explained that clearly. Yeah, and you get that. But that might help save you with wasting epoxy. Alright, so I have my heart filled here. So what we're going to start with is the chain. I have rhinestone cup chain, and we're going to take it and we're going to go all around our edge. So I have some here already. So hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to try to get in the camera here. My Sabi can help me to get zoomed in here so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm going to try to keep my hands out of the way if possible. But we're going to just go the outline of your heart, okay, with the cup chain. And hopefully I can do this nicely. You know, I did this at home with the other one, but sometimes things don't go as planned when you go and actually do them live, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Or for video, just in general. But, okay, so we're gonna... Sorry if my fingers get in the way there, but I'm just trying to make sure I get it laid down, guys. I'm gonna push some epoxy down there in the corner a little bit more. Make sure I have enough to grab that chain. Okay, and then I'm gonna bring it around. So you don't even need to cut this until we get back up to the top. But you see how that's kind of, let me bring that back in the camera. See how that's, you just gently press it down into the edge of your epoxy. Okay. And then when I get back around to meet this end, I will cut it with my cutters. Okay guys, so we have our rhinestone chain all the way around. Got it good. So now we're going to start embellishing the middle, the center of our heart. So I have these adorable little silver aluminum roses, and I'm going to put these up in the left and right corners of our heart. So I'm going to push those in there. Okay. 1 and 2. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a little pronged pearl flat back. And I'm going to put that up right in the middle in between of our roses. I'm going to press that in there. Okay. Next, I have a spacer bead, a metal spacer bead. It has like a little beaded edge. I love metal spacer beads. You can use them for so much. Yes, they are awesome for memory wire bracelets. However, they are very good for assemblage and mosaic. Now this one, you're probably asking, why are you using that one, Lauren? It has a hole in the center. So I'm going to show you what you can do with that hole. So we're going to place this down here underneath our pearl down towards the bottom. I'm going to press it down in there. And I have a pointed back crystal, clear crystal chaton. I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it right in the center. And I'm going to push it down. Because it is a point back. You want a point back if you do something similar to what I did. Anything that has an open center. Because when you use the point back, you can push it down into that center, and that point back then will go down into your epoxy, and you won't have to worry about gluing your chaton. So it will go straight down into your epoxy, and it will harden, and you'll be good to go. So then we're going to go with our wings now. Now we have different style wings. These ones are sold individually, and I went ahead and they had a little hanging hole on the ends of these, and I went ahead and snipped them off. So I wanted gold, and so these are the ones that we have in gold. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in now. Now when you do these, I'm going to show you on my other heart here. They are kind of slightly at an angle, if you can see that. Because you need to make sure that you get the edge of your wing when you stick it down in there. You need to make sure that you fully get that in the epoxy, because otherwise your wing is just gonna come out if it's not deeply set in there, and it's not gonna harden around your wing, and then it's gonna break off. So you really need to make sure that you get it into that epoxy, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and do our first wing here. And you wanna push it to really make sure it gets secure into that epoxy. I push down on the edge to make sure it gets in there. Slightly. I'm going to even use this to kind of just move the epoxy to make sure that it's in there, that it gets covered. Okay, so we should be pretty good with that. Okay, so now we're going to do our other wing. make sure I have that the right way. I'm going to try to do this so you guys can see. I know sometimes the angle when you're doing something.
You can do it!
Can't always be seen great. Not wanting to cooperate with me. And I feel like this is not wanting to cooperate with the wings. Okay. Push that down in there. Okay. I have to push some epoxy back over here because it's not wanting to go in for me. Here we go. Sometimes it doesn't like to cooperate. Alright. Make sure we have that in there. And there we go. Now, I feel like this needs a little work. So a trick is if you get any fingerprint gouges, or if like I had to move some things a little bit, adjust, whatever, and then it messes up your epoxy, right? And so you're trying to use your finger, trying to get it smoothed back out. Another little trick you can do is once you use your finger, is take just a teeniest little bit of water, put it on a Q-tip, and then you can just smooth it right out. Get your epoxy back where it needs to be. Clean it up. And just another little trick that you can use. I feel like I have some extra epoxy here. It got moved when I was trying to press in my pieces, so just trying to clean that up a little bit before it completely sets. I feel like my chain got moved there a little bit, so I'm going to pull that out slightly. Trying to clean that up. But that is our Bling Steampunk Heart Pendant. So I hope you guys enjoyed. You guys need to let it sit so it will harden afterwards. And then you can finish off your necklace. So thanks again, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed the project. I got everything that I used from b2boutiques.com. So subscribe if you're not subscribed already to our YouTube. Check out our site. We also have an Etsy shop as well. Please like, comment below. I'd love to hear from you guys, and hopefully I will see you soon. Thanks again for watching. Bye.